Hello, let's get started. Take a seat in a meditative position. Make sure that you cross your legs comfortably and allow your spine to be nice and straight. You may place your hands in your lap. Your right hand lays gently over your left hand. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and begin your breath through your nostrils. As you breathe through your nostrils, allow the breath to move deeply through your body, not just in your lung area, but all the way from the top of the crown of your head, and allow it to move on your exhale down your spine all the way to your base. Feeling your breath move as you breathe. And then we count our breaths. Inhaling, 1. Exhaling, 1. Inhale, 2, exhale, 2, and so on. Once you're done breathing, set an intention to your practice, dedicating your practice to someone or something that you'd like to dedicate to. Make your dedication by placing your hands in prayer. And then you begin. Gently come on to your hands and knees, and then gently come into your downward dog position. Start slow by bending your knees left and right, moving around just to feel your body and any of the stiffness that it's had when you're in your seated position to relax. Lift your right leg, lift it high, bend open your hip, bending your knee open. Breathing in as you do so, then straighten it and step it forward. As you step your right leg forward, drop the left knee down, place your hands on your right knee, and start to sink into your knee. Stretch your arms overhead while you breathe in. And on your exhale, gently plant your hands down and straighten your right leg. For a half forward fold, slowly begin your fold. Left toes are curled under. Breathe deep. And as you scoot your right heel back just a tad, use that to step forward with your left leg. Forward fold both legs. Take a half lift, placing your hands in front of you. And take a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale for a flat back. And exhale, taking another forward fold. Breathe deep here, allowing your body to relax in your first forward fold. Gently release. Hands come in front and gently step back to your downward dog. For the other side, lift your left leg, open up the hip, bend your left knee, and then with momentum, use it to step forward and drop your right knee to the mat. Pause. Start your breath and then hook your thumbs as you gently reach your arms overhead, breathing in on the inhale. And for the exhale, the hands come down, the left leg straightens, and you begin a forward fold over your half forward fold over your left leg. Pause with your breath to allow yourself to go deeper with each exhale, and then step forward once more to the front of your mat. We deepen in our forward fold, crossing your hands behind your knees. You can take a hold of your shins from the front side and stretch a little deeper in your forward fold this time. Maybe even rock a little weight onto the ball of your feet. Knees can be bent, or they can be straight if you feel flexible enough at this point. Flat back, slowly Bring the feet together, Utkatasana, chair pose. In your chair pose, again, draw your hands overhead, start to sink into your chair, and then as you begin to sink in your chair, you can go deeper into your chair pose, all the while stretching your spine and opening up your heart here. Draw the hands into prayer and start a gentle twist to the right by hooking your left elbow on the right knee. You can slowly use the exhales to deepen in your twist. And once you find yourself deep enough, lengthen your left arm, extend your right arm. Coming back to center into your prayer, begin the twist towards the left side. Hooking your right elbow against the left knee, take your twist. And if you opened up before, do so now to extend your prayer twist. Find full deep breaths here. Release, chair pose for the inhale, and all the way to standing, hands into prayer. Find your breath again. Inhale your arms all the way to the sky. Exhale, begin to forward fold. Inhale for a flat back. Breathe in, plant the hands, and gently work your way through your chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Again here, in the downward dog, taking your time to breathe fully. Allow the breath to circulate all the way down to your heels on the exhale and up your front body on the inhale. So it's not limited to just one area of your body. Your breath takes you deep into your postures. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale your arms to the sky for a crescent lunge. Left heel is off the mat. Start to expand your crescent lunge and bring your forearms together in front of you. So you're pressing your forearms together and you start to squeeze and engage your belly here as you start to lift your arms a little higher in your crescent lunge. Keep energy out your left heel. Keep breathing here. And then open up your arms as if they were cactus arms. Begin your twist to the right. Breathe in, and every exhale, twist deeper to the right. Breathing in and twisting. Inhale, exhale, drop the left hand down. Continue to open up with your right arm. Finding a deeper twist here. Stay with the energy out your left heel. Continue to breathe. And slowly release. Forward fold over the right leg. Straighten your right leg. Maybe shorten your stance and continue your forward fold, perhaps walking your hands a little further towards the back of the mat as you forward fold. Release. Step forward to the front of your mat. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Breathing in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog, and back to your downward dog. Left leg lifts. Inhale, step it forward into your crescent lunge. Inhale your arms to the sky, all the while sending energy out your back right heel. Press your forearms together in front of you. Create an engagement here within your belly and continue to breathe. Lifting your forearms a little higher as you breathe. And then releasing, opening up towards the left with cactus arms. Inhale, exhale, twist the body. Inhale, exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, exhale. Drop your right hand down. Continue twisting open. Breathing here. Sending energy out your extended arms. And when you release, straighten your left leg. Maybe shorten your stance and take your forward fold over your straight left leg. Breathing in and breathing out. Release gently. Step forward once more. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink into your chair. Exhale, release into a fold. Inhale for your half lift, taking your low plank. Inhale, up dog. Back to your downward dog. 5 full breaths. And remember, as you breathe, to keep a control of your breath, so your inhales and your exhales are long and even breaths, as to balance out your energy. On your next inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky and gently step it forward into your warrior 2. Left heel is down. When you open up and windmill your arms open to warrior 2, check your backhand, make sure they're even, and then keep an engagement in your warrior 2. Keep your legs strong. Draw your belly in and allow your arms to feel nice and strong, although the fingertips have a softness to them. Reverse your warrior, extending your right arm to the sky and reaching your left fingertips down your left calf. Find that side bend and continue it even as you begin to slowly straighten your right leg. When you straighten your right leg, open up and then reach your right arm forward towards the front wall for triangle posture, Trikonasana. Place your right hand either on your shin or gently to the right side of your right leg. Open up with your left arms. Find that opening in your triangle posture. And then use your core to gently come back up into your warrior 2. Hands come onto the hips for your transition. Straighten your right leg. Draw the right toes inwards and start your forward fold, Padottanasana. Using your breath and your exhale to come all the way down, plant your hands so they're in line with your feet. The fingertips are in line with the toes. Your elbows are bent at 90 degrees. And maybe your head starts to reach towards the floor here. Breathe with long breaths and use an inhale to come up halfway. Hands on the hips, exhale. Inhale all the way to standing. And we turn to the other side. So start to bend your left knee. Take your warrior 2. With your left knee bent, checking your bandhas, engaging your belly. And when you're ready, reverse your warrior 2, flipping your left hand upwards. Take your side bend. Although you continue to keep that left knee bent and breathe. Straighten your left leg. Reach your left arm forward for your Trikonasana, triangle posture. And remember, you keep a little lift of the right fingertips. Try not to lean into your left hand too much. So there's lightness in your Trikonasana as you breathe here and open up your body. Inhale, back to warrior 2 for transition. And then straighten your left leg. Draw the left toes in. This time, we intertwine the hands behind our back and begin another forward fold. Keep an engagement in your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and start to reach your fingertips towards the floor. Maybe the head will reach down here. When you release your hands, again, place your fingertips in line with your toes. But this time, if you want to try a tripod headstand, you can place your head down and start to shift your weight forward as you lift your legs towards the sky for your headstand. Keep engaged in your belly and also in your legs. Coming down slowly. Create that straddle with your legs, hovering halfway. Keep your toes flexed And then press through your hands a little bit as you gently release your feet back down to the mat. Coming up to standing nice and slowly, as to not allow yourself to be dizzy. You can place your hands on your hips, inhale all the way up, and take one step forward. Hands come into heart center. Close your eyes to breathe. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, begin a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands plant, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale for your up dog. And you're down. Again, 5 full breaths here. Remembering to balance your energies and move your breath from your fingertips down your spine and all the way through to your heels. And then we begin again by lifting up the right leg on the next inhale and stepping it forward into a crescent lunge. Inhale your arms to the sky. Breathe in fully. Move with your breath. As you exhale, swing the hands behind you and hover over the right knee. Inhale once more, reaching the fingertips high. Exhaling, fingertips behind you. Again, inhale, reach your fingertips high, but this time prepare to step forward and pick up your left knee in your arms. Hug it in, find a balancing posture, and then move to eagle legs. Right leg over your left. Hands go behind you to intertwine them. We take a different variation. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lock your knees inwards to hold your eagle in. And then gently, when you step your left leg back, try to find a little balance, maybe an airplane posture with your fingers intertwined behind your back. When you step back, slowly start to engage your left leg. And then drop the hands down for a standing split. Standing split can be bound. You can gently wrap your right hand towards the back of your right calf and feel your left hip start to open up. Draw the belly in, perhaps go deeper in your standing split, and start to gently release. Shift your left hip down and step forward, forward fold. Breathe. Release. Step or float your way through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And we meet in downward dog. For the other side, lift your left leg. Step it forward into your crescent lunge. Stay with your breath as you inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale and start to swing the arms behind you. Stay controlled with your breathing. Inhale, lift your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands come behind you. Inhale, reach your fingertips high and prepare your shift. Start to pick up your right knee in your arms and hug it in, drawing it close to your chest. Wrap your right leg over your left for eagle legs. Find your balance and then take your hands behind you to intertwine them. Try and sink deep into your eagle. And be mindful when you unwind your eagle. So you take sort of an airplane posture for your transition and maybe play around with your balance as you extend with your right leg. You can start to find a little forward fold. And release your hands all the way down for your standing split on the other side. Right leg is high. Breathe deep. Take a bind if you did before, left hand behind the left calf. Keep opening up and gently release. Right leg steps next to left. Deep forward fold, crisscrossing the hands behind you. Notice how your hamstrings feel here. Perhaps you might feel a deep opening right about now. When you let go, step the right leg back, step the left leg, and take a child's pose. Keep the knees wide, take the hands behind you, and start to hug everything in as if you could release your spine. And enjoy the relaxing nature of your child's pose. Vinyasa through for an inhale on your up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it forward. Drop your left knee down for a low crescent lunge. Rest your hand on your right knee. And we open the hip here. So move the right toes to the side. Start to press energy by dropping your left hand and opening up into a twist over your right shoulder. You can reach your right hand behind you towards your back wall. You can even take a quad stretch by bending the left knee and drawing the left heel towards your bum, going to any depth of your own body, listening to what your body is telling you to do here. Release carefully. Continue opening your hip by dropping your forearms down and resting on the right side of your right foot. The sole of the foot is upwards towards the right elbow, and you can start to press energy through your left heel, keeping the left knee off the ground, or you can leave it down on the ground if it's easier for you. When you release again into a half split. Allow your body to feel the depth of this posture. And breathe. Open your hip into a three-legged dog. Keep the right leg lifted and high. When you release, other side, left leg lifts, step forward into a low crescent lunge, dropping your right knee down, gently placing your hands on your left knee. Look over your left shoulder, drop the right hand down, and start your twist. Keep energy out your back right heel if the right knee is lifted. And then again, if you'd like to go deeper, drop the right knee down, reach your left hand behind, and take your quad stretch once more. This is where the breath is important. Explore with your breath how you can breathe into the depth of your quad stretch. And as you release this posture, go deeper into your hip opening. Your forearms drop to the inside of the left foot. Start to rest on the left side of the left foot and keep sending energy out your right heel. So there's energy out your forearms. A little core strength is used here. Try not to collapse into your shoulder blades, but keep energetic here. Keep breathing. Transition into your half forward fold, your half split. You can go deeper here by dropping forearms down. And then slowly let go, curl the toes under so you can send your left leg high for your three-legged dog. Come back to your downward dog. Pause here. Examine your body. Examine the openings in your body. If you're preparing to jump forward, bend your knees, look past your hands, and use an inhale to jump forward to the front of the mat and take a forward fold. Start to slinky roll all the way up to standing. Separate your feet hip width distance apart and prepare for your standing balances. Draw your right knee into your chest and hug it in to find a secure balance. Drishti gaze is in the floor in front of you. Take tree posture. Sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. Once you have your balance, you can bring your hands into heart center. Stay with long, even breaths. And then gently take the right ankle and cross it over the top of the left knee, right on top of the left knee as you sink into your left knee and right hip. Extend your fingers forward for your figure four stretch, or place your forearms on your right shin. You may pause here. If you feel comfortable dropping the hands down, do so now. If you'd even like to move into Ekapada Galavasana, practice curling your right toes around your upper left arm. Practice a little shift so you don't have to come into the arm balance. Maybe you just pick up or tippy toe with your left toes. Maybe you curl the left heel in towards your bum, or maybe you take the full extension of the posture. You can practice on your own, trying to play around with your balance. When you come out of it, do so mindfully and slinky roll all the way back up to standing. Prepare for the other side. Allow your standing ground. Take the left knee into your arms. Hug it in. Find a balance, and then take your tree posture. Sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Bring your hands into heart center. Keep your drishti point. And breathe. Stay just as mindful when you make any of your transitions. As you cross your left ankle over the top of the right knee, move so slowly, reach your fingertips in front of you, and start to sink more into your left hip. Remember, you can transition to any of these phases or options. You can drop your hands down and start to curl your left toes. So curl them backwards to make that hook for Ekapada Galavasana. And practice just picking up a little bit or extending your right leg all the way for your arm balance. Release mindfully. Uncross your legs. And slowly take your forward fold. Transition with a half lift by planting your hands and stepping back to your downward dog. Again, finding that controlled, even breath. If you need to take a child's pose here, you may do so. Jump forward to the front of the mat. Jump wide into your malasana. Take a squat. The toes can be outward slightly, but draw your upper arms in towards your inner knees. Press your hands together, and then we take a little twist. Left arm releases to the floor. Lift your right arm to the sky, twist over your right shoulder. An option to bind, either half bind or full bind here in your malasana squat. Breathe here. Come back to center. Draw your hands into heart center. Take a breath. And then for the other side. Right arm extends. Left arm reaches to the sky. Look over your left shoulder. And if you're practicing the bind, you can use a strap. You can take a half bind, or you can complete a full bind here. Releasing once more. Take a break. Bend your knees, sit on the mat with knees bent and arms wrapped around your shins. When you release, we come into a starfish pose. Soles of the feet together, and there's a diamond shape inside your legs. Slide your hands all the way to the tops of your feet. Draw from your belly as you slowly fold. So first it might be a little fold. As you deepen, keep breathing, and maybe you can go deeper, drawing your face towards your toes. Stay with long breaths and an engagement in your lower belly here. And then relax. Let your knees fall out to the side. Let your breath soften. And when you start to come up and release, open your legs wide, but keep the right knee bent and right sole of the foot to the inner left thigh. Twist over your right shoulder, lift your right arm, and start bringing your right fingertips towards your left toes. If you can go deeper, you can bend your left elbow and actually rest your head in your left hands as if you're cradling your head. You can reach your right fingertips towards your left toes and go deeper into your gate latch pose. Parigasana. Deep side bend stretch on the right side of your body. Slowly release. Open up with wide legs. And start to walk your hands forward. Keep your toes upright, keep a flexion in your feet, and begin to walk your hands forward for a forward fold through center. You may start to rest on your forearms, or maybe your hands start to reach forward and your belly starts to reach towards the ground. Wherever you are, stay with mindfulness in the backs of your hamstrings. And then as you release, gently walk your hands back through center. And this time, we bend in the left knee, left sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. Twist over your left shoulder. Take your side bend by reaching your left arm and left fingertips towards your right toes. Stay here or cradle your head by bending into your right elbow, going to the level that your body wants to go to, and then being comfortable as you stay here with your breath, because the breath will take us deeper into all of our postures. Slowly rise as you release. Extend both legs and keep the knees bent so the legs are wide. Create a prayer in between your legs. And with the knees bent, you can roll your left shoulder under and roll your right shoulder under. So the palms of the hands are flat. You tuck your right shoulder and your left shoulder underneath your knees. And either stay here with the knees bent or slowly begin to straighten your legs to halfway bent. Or for a deeper posture, Kurmasana, you can begin to extend your legs. Keep your toes flexed and the palms of your hands on the ground. Again, for this deep back stretch, continue breathing and unwind just as carefully. We'll go deeper into the hips with Utkatasana. Soles of the feet come together, but this time, take the hands behind you and scoot your inner hips towards your heels. Take a little back bend by arching your back and lifting your heart. And then take your hands in front of you to the tops of your feet. Open your feet like pages of a book and start to work with your breath as you begin a forward fold. Hinge at your hips carefully. Inhale, and then exhale, fold just a little bit. Pause, inhale, and exhale, fold a little bit more. Pause, and continue working deeper and deeper into your Utkatasana as you breathe. And as you slowly begin to come out of this very deep hip stretch, do so gently on your body. Start to gently lift your body up. Unwind your legs, maybe shake them out. And then bend your knees. Cross your right ankle over the top of your left knee, keeping the sole of the left foot on the mat. Start to cradle around your right shin, wrapping your arms around your right shin. Here, keep a nice straight spine if you can, drawing your chest towards your shin and breathing here. You can extend your left leg for a deeper stretch, but that's only an option. And then we draw the right knee into the chest. Start to lengthen the right leg, taking your time as you start to draw your chest towards your right leg. Again, the left leg is either straight or bent. Bring it gently into Shavasana, sole of the right foot on the inner left thigh, or a half lotus variation. Crossing your left heel to the inner left hip. For half lotus, you can bind it by wrapping your right arm around, taking hold of your right toes, and extending your left arm to reach for your left foot. Bound half lotus, forward fold. And once you feel you've reached the depth of your posture, just allow your breath to start to release the tension out of the posture. So there's a softening in the posture. Come out of the posture, shake your legs out, bending your knees left and right. And for the other side, bend your knees, right sole of the foot on the mat, left ankle crosses over the top of the right knee and cradle your left leg in your arms. Stay here or take the deeper variation by extending your right leg. Continue to cradle your left leg in your arms. And then we start extending our left leg bending the left knee, drawing it in towards the chest, and taking a deeper extension. Again, transitioning to Janu Sirsasana, sole the left foot to the inner right thigh, or the half lotus variation. Again, taking your left heel in towards your right hip crease and creating either your half bind or fuller bind by taking a hold of your left toes with your left hand and forward folding. Not forgetting to create the softness in your body so you can reach the depth of the posture through your breath. Release, extend your left leg, and shake out your legs. This time, we take our Utkatasana once more, but we stay upright. Take your hands behind you, straighten your spine, and allow your hips to open up even deeper. When you release, we prepare for half lotus or full lotus. Left heel goes to the inner right hip crease for your half lotus. You can take your right heel and also cross it on top for the full lotus variation. Now remember, if that's too much, place your right heel underneath your left knee instead. Hands come behind you to intertwine and start to reach your hands upwards towards the sky. Breathe here in either your full lotus or your half lotus variation. Let your hips open naturally, nothing forceful. Again, coming out of this slowly, take a twist over your left shoulder and counter twist over your right shoulder. Back to center, release your legs, and slowly lower onto your elbows for deeper Supta Baddha Konasana. Lie all the way on your back with your knees out to the side and the soles of your feet together. Let's finish with this final twist. Right knee comes in towards the chest. Twist your right knee over towards the left side. Gaze is to the right. Start to slow down your breathing. Close your eyes. And relax your body. Release, taking your spinal twist on the other side. Draw your left knee in, cross it over your body towards the right, and twist as you gaze towards the left. Again, working with mindful breathing, so we prepare for our Shavasana by slowing everything down. Knees draw into the chest. Hug yourself tightly, almost as if you could squeeze out any remaining tension. Lift your legs to the sky to invert them high. Keep your toes energized. Start to close your eyes and begin the process of letting any thoughts that might be in your mind to start to clear away, recognizing the importance of your Shavasana, your resting pose. Lower your legs gently to the ground, nice and slow. Take your hands and flip your palms to the sky. With your eyes closed, give yourself a very simple meditation. We move through the elements of the body to relax the body completely. Close your eyes here and feel the earth beneath your body. Feel the contact of each point of your body connect with the ground below. Your head, your shoulders, your back body, your hips, and your legs. And then ground yourself with the earth element. And then move to the space right beneath your navel center, the water element. Here, envision a beautiful body of water as large as a lake, nestled underneath mountains. And see the beauty of the lake, imagining that you are floating on top of the lake and feeling the sensation of lightness of being. The water element. Draw your awareness a little further up your front body, right above your navel center, and feel the fire in your core, the fire element. Imagining the warmth of the fire warming your body all the way from the inside towards each and every limb, feeling the warmth of the fire inside and radiating outside of your body. The fire element. Drawing your awareness even further up your front body to your heart center and noticing the air element right in your heart center. Finding any constrictions in your heart or barriers to slowly be removed. Moving through the air, feeling light and free. Imagining your heart as open as can be. The air element. And then draw upwards towards your throat center. And at your throat center, beautiful infinite space. Limitless space in your throat center, allowing for the easeability of breath and the freedom of infinite space right in your throat center. And lastly, drawing all the way up to your mind's eye, your third eye, your consciousness. And here, envision a beautiful light stream coming into your third eye, filling up your mind's eye with light and clarity and freedom in your mind. And with all of the elements, start to connect your body with the earth again. Waking up your physical body, gently roll onto your right side. Knees into the chest. Take a moment to connect yourself with your body and your mind. Come back to your seated posture. Allow yourself to get comfortable and then bring your hands gently into your heart center. Honor your practice. Honor the intention you made at the beginning of practice. and connect with your body, your mind, and your spirit. Hands come into heart center. Namaste. Thank you for